Watching the show? Show your support by using the hashtag support ROTTMNT. Tell Nickelodeon we don't want them on Nicktoons Network. We want them on the main network. Show your support for the show as well. These reviews are continuing on. I still have a job to do and I gotta see it through. This is Mega Man Energy and I welcome you to another Rise of the TMNT Season 2 episode review. Today we're talking about the episode that came after episode 4A, Repairing the Baron. Yep, this is episode 4B. Here's the deal. I'll provide a summary as well as some of my main points, and there's plenty. Let's get started. The council has deemed Baron Draxum a danger to all yokai and all life. And they have to make sure to bring him in so he can be charged. It gets worse when Phrexia and Garm are implicated, and they can be pardoned under one condition: bring Draxum to the Hidden City. Meanwhile, Raph is doing repairs for April's apartment only to find that to fail. Raph checks on the neighbor only to find out that it's Baron Draxum. Sadly, however, he's severely weak. And Mikey's there too for some reason. He's trying to help him tolerate humans. This is going to be one hell of a nightmare. Can Draxum tolerate humans, or will he be forced to face judgment for his actions? As I mentioned in the previous episode review, this is the second of 4 new episodes that were released last week. And they'll probably be releasing more, but I am not certain. All I can do is pretty much get these in so that way I can get it done. I just wish this show deserved better. And yes, this one involves Baron Draxum. The plot has Mikey try to help Baron Draxum tolerate humans, but that's easier said than done when he has to contend with the Turtles, April O'Neil, and Splinter. It's going to be messy. There are a few things I am going to mention here. The first is Baron Draxum. We get to see what had happened to him after the events of the end of Season 1, when he absorbed the Shredder armor, or rather the Dark Armor, only for the Dark Armor to drain his life force out. And God, was it scary. Yeah, he ended up on the streets and you kind of feel bad for him. He almost died, but now is on the run from the council due to his own actions during Season 1. But yeah, guess where he ends up? With Mikey in an apartment. My bigger question is, why Mikey of all people? Why does it gotta be him to have to try to reform Baron Draxum? Either way, I find this to be hilarious, but at the same time, you kind of feel bad for Baron Draxum. He's been through so much, and now he's trying to survive with what little he can attain. It also doesn't help that he has to deal with Mikey in the hopes of tolerating humans. And it really also doesn't help that Phrexia and Garm are looking for him, 2 of the council's enforcers. So now it's pretty much a chase. But like I already mentioned earlier, Mikey is either very brave or very foolish trying to help Draxum. I won't lie, this was kind of a surprise, because I thought the whole reform thing would happen much later, but they decided to have it be sooner rather than later. I'm not complaining on the matter since it leads to a pretty good episode, and let me tell you, I did like it. And speaking of Draxum, Draxum is pretty much the reason why the Turtles and Splinter even exist to begin with. So basically, Mikey sees him as family. And to see Mikey and Raph help him is actually surprising. I find it hilarious and awesome at the same time. I can't say the same for the others, especially Splinter, since, well, throughout Season 1, Baron Draxum was a major threat to the Turtles and Splinter. And no matter what he did, it was all to serve a bigger purpose. They feel it was a bad idea. Guess what? By the end of this episode, they'll be proven very wrong. Personally, I think the highlight of the episode was in the end, when Raph and Mikey had to deal with Phrexia and Garm, while Baron Draxum had to end up saving a human who was going to fall from an amusement park ride. It's 2 ways. I'll sum it up in 2 ways. On one hand, it actually shows that Baron Draxum may change. But on the other hand, it also shows how strong Baron Draxum is even at a weakened state. But my guess, I know for certain he will tolerate humans for what it's worth. Hey, I'm not lying. That was also one of the coolest things ever because it shows that maybe Baron Draxum can change for the better, much to the dismay of having to save a human life. But at least there's a happy ending out of all this, and that happy ending being he's working in April's high school as a luncheon. I find it hilarious, and I also find it a bit karma. Also, his mask breaks, which symbolizes that he has given up his evil ways. The question is, for how long? That's the problem. So yeah, I really did enjoy this episode a lot. It was really good. The animation is still top-notch and still awesome, which is a shame because I wish more people knew about it. We actually got to see what happened to Draxum, and we actually got to see him change for the better. And what makes it better is that he works on a luncheon. So, everything was just good. I like it. This episode earns a 9 out of 10 from me. It's a very solid, very good episode that I enjoyed big time. And I know for certain that you all will probably too. Though the episode's already out, and if you want to support the series, do so by buying the episodes, whether on YouTube, Amazon, iTunes, etc. Or if you've already watched it on Nicktoons Network, which most people don't have, yeah. I don't have that much else to say because I got 2 more episode reviews I got to go through, and it's not going to be pretty to say the least. So yeah, that is going to be it for this part of Rise of the TMNT episode review. I hope you enjoyed it. And I tried my best with it because, remember, I'm on the clock. I got to get these reviews up. I got to play catch-up. So what can you do? If you enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. All of this helps out big time. Truly, it does. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out. Cowabunga!